All right, in the first video, flowchart video, I showed this flowchart one, and I showed you two different examples of how this could look. Um, and there's always more than one way to solve a programming problem. So this video is going to go over the second part. It says flowchart 2. It says add to the flowchart above when a student is over 3 classes. They can buy a multi-class notebook for $5. So if they're taking more than 3 classes, ask them if they want separate notebooks or one big notebook. Trace the flowchart 3 times, once with one class, once with 4 classes and separate notebooks, and 5 classes with one big notebook. Alright, so the idea of this is you can save money by buying one big notebook and separate them amongst the classes if you have more than 3 classes. So I am assuming at first, this is how I'm going to do this. Let me copy this stuff. And let's see if I can pull it down. Undo. Wait, yeah. Okay. Paste that there down here. Okay. And I'm also going to copy this. I'll cut it and paste it way over here. So it can just be on its own separate page. No, that's not good. I think that was like right there. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming that they're going to at first, um, buy the separate notebooks. Um, Yeah, I'm assuming that they're just going to buy separate from the first one. So a notebook is $1.50, pencils are 4. We'll multiply those and then multiply them by the number of classes. Okay, but right here, if we want to do this and add to this, I need a diamond. Okay, there we go. Now remember, the way that you're going to have to, and I won't grade this against you, but in the packet, that loops have, 2 diamond borders, and then the if else statements have 1 diamond border on them. All right. So I'm going to write in here, I'll say if num classes are greater than 3. I might need to make this a little bit larger. Okay. Okay. So if they're greater than 3, make that a little bit larger for you. Okay. So if they're greater than 3, then we're going to come over here and we're going to do we're going to ask them to if they'd like a multi-notebook, would you prefer a notebook Okay. Multi-class notebook, that's what it was called. Multi-class. Okay. So then we'll take our arrows, connect them. All right. Okay. And then we'll allow them to enter the answer. Okay. Okay. So then we got to do another one right here. I might need to make that a little bit bigger. So it'd be if answer is equal to y. We'll just say y for yes. Okay. Okay. So if they enter yes, then we'll come over here and we'll assume that they're going to buy the notebook. And this is going to be a process. So we'll say notebook equals 5. And then we'll come down here. This one's going to be longer. So I got to change up the formula, and we'll say the cost, the new cost, is the notebook plus the num classes times your pencils. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna it's weird, it's not wanting to. I'm gonna put this. Okay, so that would work right there. Okay. So if this is true, we're going to check to see if they want to enter, if they want a multi-notebook. If it's true, then we're going to change up our formula, right? And so let's do this then. Basically comes down here, and then this one would connect right down here as well. Okay, so if it's true right here, if the classes are greater than 3, then would you prefer a multi-class notebook? Well, they'll put their answer in, yes or no. If it's yes, then we'll change the notebook, we'll change our formula, and then we'll come back down here, and we've got our new cost, and we just do cost equal our cost plus the cost times the taxes, and that's our new total cost. And so it's a little bit off. I mean, I'd have to move this stuff around, but you can kind of see how this works. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure if I can get this to copy, copy, I can probably put it, paste here. Okay, and then I can do it with this one right here. Paste there. See if I can move this over. Oh, nice. There, and put that up there. So it's the same thing with this one. Once we get the number of classes, with the number of classes, we get the cost here. And if the number of classes are greater than 3, it's the exact same thing. We just kind of plug that in there. So, if I zoom, where's it at? View, zoom out. You can kind of see how they both work. But this should be pretty easy when you do your flowchart program. What you'll do is you'll build flowchart 3, and then you'll add whatever you need to do for flowchart 4, and you'll turn it all in. So if you were doing the first one, you could either turn in this one or this one to me. And I would accept both for full points. So this video's done.